Hello everyone, welcome to you all. I'm sorry I've been away for a few days. It's been busy, but in a lot of good ways. So we're just gonna do a real quick general reading. This will be for someone out there, maybe for a handful of you. Let's say a blessing and we'll see what you guys have going on, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. I'm gonna start with this rainbow tarot. Oh gosh, you get the Lovers and the Knight of Cups whenever I split it. Love, 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 love. Let's see. Keeping it. Okay, well, alrighty then. Oh boy. Someone here, I feel like either you've had your heart broken recently or you're kind of nervous about a love situation coming into your life. You may have been on your own for a long time, and it may be a little uncomfortable to have someone come into your life that is this affectionate towards you. That I see a lot of boundaries and walls up here. Obviously, we've got this Nine of Wands, which is our wounded warrior. This is someone who's a little bit wary of just kind of love in general. And usually that's because someone's been hurt. And I always say that that Nine of Wands, that wounded warrior person, is a smart person because they've been hurt before and they don't want to repeat that again. It feels like you've been wanting to make a lot of changes in your life, and you may, I feel like someone has recently approached you and they want to get to know you better, but you're kind of having a hard time here. I've got this Chariot in the reverse with this Six of Swords, and that's all about moving forward. But with the Chariot in the reverse, this is someone who's struggling a little bit. You could be a Cancerian or have that heavily in your chart. Okay. It feels like you've really struggled to find healthy partnerships in your life. And so I can see why you're a little gun shy here. I really can. But it's time for a big change. And I think you've been feeling this coming for a while. I've got that World card and it's this Page of Cups. Somebody here is saying, can we just start slowly? There's a lot of restriction to your emotions and your feelings. And I've got the Lovers out there again. There is a person of significance that wants to come towards you, and they want to open that door to at the very least, conversation about a possible relationship with you. You may feel like there are a lot of people who are feeling that way about you right now, and so it could be a little bit confusing. And I feel like your instinct is to just stay home, not leave the house, to not engage with anyone simply because of the things you've been through, and you've really struggled in partnerships. It's tough, and you've become extremely independent and strong on your own, for sure. You may have been single for a long time. You may have dealt with people who were not always honest with you in relationships. And it kind of damaged your sense that you feel like you can't really even trust your own intuition. There it is. All right, let's get out another deck here. I'm gonna let's do this Super Lunaris Tarot to clarify. Yeah, I just split the deck again with this Seven of Swords and Seven of Swords right here. Seven of Swords is that someone who's been deceptive to you in your life, someone who hasn't been honest, you know? I feel like you were kind of burned by this. Somebody says, I would like a new relationship, and it feels like it's on the table here with the Ace of Cups. It feels like it's coming towards you. If you haven't met someone recently, this is right around the corner for you. And I mean like within the next couple of weeks. I feel like I think you may have experienced a lot of immaturity in relationships in the past. possibly like high drama situations, argumentative situations, people, you may be young or something. You may have encountered a lot of people who were immature. And that's, we all are at some point. Life has got quite a learning curve, doesn't it? You've been really, there it is. You've been working really hard just at work. You've been trying to do your best, and you have turned into a wonderful and amazing person. I have the Hermit out here again. That's twice out for that one. That's Virgo energy. That's someone who is so comfortable on their own that they feel quite complete. That's the Empress energy. That's divine feminine energy. And you can't become, and regardless of your gender, you can't become this Empress energy without having to go through a lot of challenging times that you had to pick the pieces up from. It feels like I feel like I'm reading for someone who's kind of wise beyond their years. And it's because you have allowed yourself to be on your own. I'm reading for someone who doesn't always need to have a person in their life. In fact, it feels like you are often more comfortable on your own. There's a lot of self-confidence that you have in yourself now because you've had to pick yourself up out of bad situations many times. And so you're very self-reliant. There it is, self-reliant. I've got this Page of Cups out here again. I feel like you're more inclined to say, let's go slowly with this. Let's start out as friends and then we'll see where it goes. But I'm telling you, this is going to go somewhere because I have the Page of Pentacles right there. This may be with a Capricorn. This person that's coming towards you, or water sign energy. It doesn't have to be, but I think you're worried also about what people don't tell you. And it is true that it's really hard to ever truly know someone until you do. Okay. And then sometimes I always tell all my girlfriends, I always say, well, I can be the perfect woman for the first 6 months of any relationship. And then pretty soon that real me is going to start oozing out of my pores and we can't put it back in. So everybody is like that. Everybody has positive and challenging qualities within them. It's part of life. It's part of being a human being. No one is perfect. And you may be very leery of people's true selves that they keep way down deep. You may have felt like in past relationships, people would pretend to be perfect. Everything would seem to be perfect. And then you would feel like the rug was pulled out from under you. Here's the deal though, you've really grown into yourself, and there are a lot of people who would like to spend time with you, but one person in particular that kind of wants to come in and change your life. I get the impression that this person would like to be there for the long haul, and I feel like this person, this is how you're going to know who they are. They're going to be very accepting of you wanting to move this slowly. Really nice stuff. You may actually have to choose between a couple of people, but this person is going to be the one that honors your need to move a little slowly. I've got the Fool card here. This is somebody who kind of jumps in and finds themselves in that love bubble stage of a relationship, and that can be really scary. It can feel like you're not sure what's going to happen. As you can see, this person may walk off this cliff at any moment, and you may feel like you don't trust yourself. But after everything that you've been through, I really feel like you can. All right, let's talk about this person a little bit more. They're quite attracted to you, and they really don't want to back down here. They really don't. And they really don't want to hear you say no to them. And I don't think it's in a controlling way. I think they just are excited by who you are. And I think that they know a good thing when they see it, for sure. And I think that's where I think this person has a strong interest in commitment to you, with you. Oh my gosh. Well, shoot, kids. I mean, I can't make it up. These are the cards that are coming out. I have the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and this 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups is one of our soulmate cards. 10 of Cups is another soulmate energy. We've got the Lovers out there as well. That 10 of Cups can be about marriage. It can be about creating a family with someone, or a blended family coming together. That 2 of Cups is more about partnership, solid emotional partnership with someone. And this 10 of Pentacles is It's associated with legacy wealth. It can be associated with a windfall of money. It's a card of stability. It's a card of growing with someone. Yeah. And I said it just the other day, just last week, I said, you know, it's never advisable to start any relationship in the middle of a retrograde. It will bring people into your life, and sometimes they exit just as quickly as they came in. There it is. For some of you, this is someone that you met some time ago who comes back into your life. And there's like a do-over opportunity here. And if that's the case, this is going to be a really solid partnership. You may have met this person through work or some kind of activity. And I mean, it's even possible that you've met this person online. But I feel like this person is part of your community or part of a friend group or someone that has been around you. And I have the Lovers literally coming out on top of the Lovers. Love you guys with the repeats. I just saw 1122 on the counter. This is a significant opportunity for you in life, in love. This is going to go the distance. You're going to end up being married to this person. I don't think you're expecting it. I think it comes out of nowhere. I think you're nervous about it because of everything you've been through in the past. But I think that you're about to just dive feet first into this. And I think this person's willing to do the work with you. I think you would be willing to do the work with this person on creating a positive and a healthy relationship. And I feel like it's going to come together. And I think it's really just about you making the decision to jump feet first in. I think that's really all it is. And I think once you make that decision, this person's going to be right there. It feels like both of you, one or both of you, had to go through some really difficult relationship challenges, possibly divorce. And there may have been a time where you weren't sure this person had feelings for you, but I feel like they do. I feel like they're very, very interested in you. In all the ways, not just physically, but I think they're quite attracted to your heart and to your mind as well. Something about your voice as well. You're worried this is all going to disappear before it even begins. You're worried, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your own judgment. You may be worried about this person uncovering things about you or you uncovering things about this person. We talked about that a minute ago, and there we are wrapped right back around to that Nine of Wands, that wounded warrior energy again. Yep. You got a lot of repeats in this little tiny spread right here. It's okay to be cautious. It's okay to take things slowly. This person is willing to do that, but they have intentions of, for lack of a better term, locking you down, which is it's not really a healthy term, but they want to be yours and yours only, and that's what they want from you. This person's willing to do it, willing to do whatever it takes to be your number one. And they want to grow a family with you. They want some kind of a life, a long-term life with you. All right? Okay, that was your reading. It's really, really good. Just trust yourself. Just understand that after everything you've been through, you've reached this Empress energy status where you know yourself well enough now, even if you maybe didn't 5 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe you didn't. Maybe you went through some things that caused you to be uncertain of yourself. I feel like this is over. You've spent enough time alone and enough time being independent and asserting that independence in your life. I'm reading for someone who is financially independent. They live on their own. They have for a long time, and they don't need another person to complete them. I feel like you are there. I feel like anyone who comes into your life at this point, that you allow into your life at this point, is going to be a positive asset, because I think you can trust yourself. All right, I love you guys. I will see you soon, and I will hopefully be able to post more this week. Mwah, to you all.